Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear students, so we have started chapter number 6, fractions, in the last class, that is on Monday. And in that class, we tried to understand the different types of fractions and that is what is an improper fraction, what is a proper fraction, uh, what is a mixed fraction, and stuffs like that. Numerator, denominator, everything we understood. So I hope you have understood what fraction is and what are the different types, and you can figure out the different kinds of fractions as well. And we already have completed, I hope you have completed sum number 1 of exercise 6.1. Sum number 1 hasn't been already completed by you. I hope that it was your homework. That is very simple. You just have to look at the fractions and you have to figure out what kind of fraction they are. Okay, mixed fraction, improper fraction, proper fraction. Very simple. Mixed fraction is a fraction that looks something like this: a number along with a fraction. Okay, so that wise the term mixed is being used over here. Mixed is a mixture of a number, a whole number, and a fraction. That's why these kind of fractions are termed as mixed fraction. Okay, so wherever you find these kind of mathematical expressions, you say that this is a mixed fraction, sir. Similarly, numerator is the number which is written above the fraction bar or the division bar, and denominator is the number which is written downwards. Simple. Numerator written above, up; denominator written down, that's denominator downwards. Okay, so proper fraction. How does a fraction qualify to be a proper fraction? Okay, proper fraction. If the denominator is stronger, okay, this is a very simple trick which you can use throughout the chapter. Most of the concepts are related to the denominator. Okay, just keep this in your mind, my dear students. So if the denominator is stronger, is greater, then that's proper. Proper, proper, tic-tac. Okay, so if the denominator is stronger, you say that the fraction is a proper one. That is, like, for example, 3 by 7. This is a proper fraction. Similarly, if you just do the opposite, if you write 7 by 3, now you can see the denominator is weaker than the numerator. So you say this kind of fraction is an improper one, improper fraction. Okay, so these things were already done by you. Just for the sake of revising the concepts, I have made I have revised these concepts over here. Now let us move ahead, my dear students, and let us try to understand how to convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction, and to convert an improper fraction into a mixed fraction. Okay, that is sum number 2 and 3. My dear students, look over here. Mixed fraction will be provided to us. That is sum number 2. I'm explaining you how to do sum number 2. Mixed fraction will be provided to us, and we have to convert that mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Now how to do this? A very simple piece of a cake for you. Just be focused and try to understand. So let us take that example which I already wrote, 5 1 by 2. So you can see this is the mixed fraction, and they are asking us in sum number 2 that convert these mixed fraction into improper fraction. Very simple. If you know multiplication, you can do it very easily. And how are you going to do that? I'm explaining you. Wait. Have patience. Have patience, you will understand everything. Look over here. What you have to do is that you will be multiplying 2 by 5. And you can do this verbally. You don't have to show it. Okay? So you multiply this 2 by 5. Multiply this 2 by 5. So you are getting 2 5s are 10. Hold on. 2 5s are 10. So you got 10 over here. Now this result has to be added to this numerator. So 2 5s are 10 plus 1. 2 5s are 10. So we got 10 over here by multiplying, and we will add 1 to it, then we will get 11. So 11 will be written in the numerator now, and 2 will be as it is. So this is how we convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Hope you understood, my dear students. Let us take one more example to make the concepts crystal clear. So I am taking a big number over here, 102 suppose, and over here 3 by 7. So they are asking us to convert this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. How are you going to do this? You are going to just multiply this number with this number, okay, the denominator with the whole number. So we don't know the table of 102, so we will multiply 102 over here. 7 2s are 14, carry 1, 7 1s are 7. So we got 714. So after multiplying these two numbers, we got 714. Now you will add that result to this numerator. So add this result to the numerator, you are going to get 717. So 717 will be in the numerator and 7 will be in the denominator. So this is how we convert a mixed fraction into an improper fraction. Just multiply the denominator with the whole number and add it to the numerator. That will be the final numerator, and the denominator will be copied as it is. No changes will be made in the denominator. Now let us move ahead to problem number 3, my dear students. That is just doing the opposite. Improper fractions into mixed fraction. Now how can we do the opposite? That is, improper fractions will be given to us, and we have to convert those improper fractions into mixed fractions. Now a question may come to your head that, sir, why improper fraction only? Why can't we convert proper fractions into mixed fraction? Your question will be answered in this video. Just be focused. Okay, so let us write an improper fraction over here. Improper means the denominator will be lesser, definitely. So 8 by 3 is an improper fraction. Why? Improper ठीक ठाक नहीं है. Denominator is weaker, is lesser than the numerator. So this is an improper fraction, and they are asking us to convert this into mixed fraction. Very simple. What are we going to do is that we will place a division bracket in the denominator like this. Now we will pull this 8 inside the denominator and hide this one. No need of this one now. Okay, this has been pulled over here. Now start dividing it unless and until you get a remainder. So 3 2s is 6. 3 2s is 6. Now we got a remainder. We can't divide it further. Now stop there. The step where you get the remainder, stop there only. Now this remainder will move to the numerator. Okay, this remainder will move to the numerator, and this divisor, that was the denominator, will be in the denominator as it is. So this is the answer. See how we have converted an improper fraction into a mixed fraction, 2 by 3. Let us take one more example to make your concepts more crystal clear. So let us take an example. Suppose 213 by 5. So this is an improper fraction as well, because the denominator is weaker, is lesser than the numerator. Again we will put a division bracket and we will pull the numerator over here, we will hide it. Now start dividing it unless and until you get a remainder. So 5 4s is 20. I hope you know how to divide. I hope. Okay, 5 4s is 20, and 5, again you can divide this one. 5 2s is 10. 5 2s is 10. Now you get the remainder as 3. Now you can't further divide it. Okay, so the step where you get the remainder, stop there, and the remainder will move to the numerator, and this divisor, that is the denominator, will be in the denominator as it is. So you can see we have converted this improper fraction into a mixed fraction very easily. Now your question, my dear student, that is, sir, why can't we convert a proper fraction into a mixed fraction? Okay, let us write a proper fraction. And try to solve it. So proper fraction, my dear students, proper fraction means the denominator will be stronger, that is, it will be more than the numerator. So for example, 213 by 5, I'm just reciprocating it. Okay, so I'm writing 5 in the numerator and 213 in the denominator, and it will become a proper fraction. So what are the steps to convert a fraction into a mixed fraction? We have to put a division bracket in the denominator, and we have to pull the numerator over here. So if you take a proper fraction, then you have to pull the numerator in the division bracket. Now you say, can you divide this number with this one? No, that's impossible. That's why proper fractions are not converted into mixed. They can't be converted into mixed. Okay, so only improper fractions can be converted into mixed, and you can do the opposite as well. Hope you understood. Follow these steps to solve the sums of number 2 and 3 now.